But tell me this, you've been around long enough. How many times have this circulated? We've seen Bronx have its time in the beginning. You've seen New York, go back to like Biggie and all that time, right? We've seen Atlanta, Little John throwing elbows. We've seen LA, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube. We've seen the Bay Area, the E40s and the Andre Nicotina's and the people paid too short, you know what I'm saying? It's been circulating, comes full circle. So I ain't gonna lie, I think it is gonna come back eventually in Northern California. It may not be one, it may be, it may not be, but there's gonna be somebody from Northern California that pops is gonna be the next one up. It just comes full circle. We've seen all those areas. Right now it's Chicago, Detroit, very hot music scene. But like I said, you've been around a long time. How many times have you seen it come full, just go around from different regions?
Right.
Each region has their time where they're like on fire. You know what I'm saying?
And even like, just in terms of there being like big Mexican rappers, we're still kind of, it feels like in the early stages of that. I think
Texas got
looking at Texas, I'm saying, I feel like OT, that Mexican OT is like emerging as like a massive star on a level that we maybe haven't even seen before. And there's like a lot of other like really good indicators that's like, that the Mexican community is kind of like finding their voice and their identity through the music more than we've seen before.
For sure, no, for sure. I think they got a good thing going in Texas right now, man. And bros kicked open some doors. When I seen him sitting on Joe Rogan, you know that was a huge like, oh shit, that's a milestone.
But he has the personality to support that, which is very fucking rare.
But that's everything. You can't just be a rapper. You have to have the whole image. You have to have everything. It's been like that. Who cares about just a rap? Like back in the day when all you heard was just a voice and you didn't know the image, it was different. Now people have to like you more than the actual rap. And if they like you and you got talent, that's how you win. You know what I'm saying? That's where people solely depend on. They're just in the studio, but they don't focus on anything outside of that. Focus on your image. That's why I was going back. Boss your life. People got to see something. And if you ain't on that level, be a personality that people love. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Do you think that the North-South divide holds California as a whole back? Not really.
That's just a small, there's billions of people in the world, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's just a small section of people. You know, we only got California is a small section compared to the world. You know, a lot of these big artists you mentioned, they're capitalizing on millions and millions and millions of streams. Only a small section of that is California. Now, mind you, it does transpire into different states. There is this stuff, like, you know, we just went to Washington. That shit was active as I'm like, man, Washington was going crazy. You know, it does transpire into other states, but still, at the end of the day, there's a small percent of people. So if you could hold your own, you don't need the support from here or there or the hate. You know, you don't need that if you could just become a big artist. You know, because every artist that blows up has ops. Name one artist that doesn't have opposition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah. I mean, that, like, you know, it didn't hold back all those rappers from Chicago that I just named, that there's like, you know, many hoods out there that have like crazy intense rivalries with them. It's all just about being smart and moving the right way. And I think it's also about like embracing the talent early on, because even just like when we're just talking about Stockton, I mean, like there's multiple rappers from out there and shit who realistically could have been, Brisk could have been huge.
Yeah, Stockton's gangland.
Yeah.
I think Brisk was from Sac, though.
Yeah, he was from Sac, but he was like super tapped in with the whole EBK and everything.
Something different too, man. And them, like you said, you mentioned Mozzie, and you got, you know, CML. You know, you got two different spectrums right there. You know what I mean? Both respected individuals, but who you rocking with? I don't involve myself in Sacramento politics. I'm not from out there, but I know people that do. Like when people are like, you get smoked for bumping the wrong dude in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
But would you be? You'd have to be cautious about who you'd even do a song with.
For sure.
From out there, because as soon as you choose a side,
you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, regardless. Yeah. If I do a song with this person, I might hurt this person's feelings. Now, if it's somebody I with that's close to me, I'll choose the people I with. Even if I don't have personal issues with them, I won't disrespect my people by doing that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's always like that. Rap beef politics is always, it's a chess game, bro.
Definitely. Feels like for a lot of people it's probably advantageous to just not affiliate yourself, but that's got to be tough too. You want to make music with the people you like, and it's going to be tough to.
I think it's actually easy if you can hold your own weight. Like I said, I don't need to be the big rap star. My catalog does really well for myself. My businesses do well for myself. I don't really need to ride this rapper's coattail. Need to do that. So if you build yourself up enough, you don't need to do that. You can just hold your own weight. You know what I'm saying?
100%. So what else you got going on, or like what are your focuses at this point in your life, business-wise, family-wise, etc.?
I mean, there's always the hunt to grow. You know, we still. I think all of us try to figure it out. Like, yes, I'm very content with what we've done, and I'm still trying to figure it out, man. What's the next move? You know, we've done good. supporting the family, we're making money, we're doing well. What's next type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I keep dabbling in different investments. I win some, lose some. And right now I'm trying to figure out what's the next thing. Like, I don't know if you ever feel that way. You've been doing this podcast thing for a long time. Like, are you very just content, this is all I want to do and retire, or is there something else? You know what I mean? I'm the same thing. Do I want to just kick back and chill, or do I want to figure it out?
Right.
So I'm kind of in that, like, hey, trying to figure out what I want to do next type of stuff.
I'll have weeks where, you know, I do 10 podcasts in a week, and then at the end of the week, I'm just forced to, like, think about the fact that, like, yeah, you were grinding, like, working the business that you've created for yourself, but you didn't even have 10 minutes to think about what the future might be. And that could be really hard. It's like to balance this, like, machine that you have going right now while also thinking about what might be coming down the pipe. Like, for instance, I didn't see the TikTok shit happening. You know, I was a late arrival to realizing that this app was going to have a huge impact. And if I hadn't had anything going on, like, I always look at TikTok and just think, if I had nothing going on when TikTok came out, if I wasn't already a YouTuber, I would have been the TikToker of the, you know, I would have been going so hard on TikTok.
Just going back to catching early.
But I didn't, because I already had the YouTube thing going. And from my perspective, it's like, well, I'm making actual money on YouTube. I'm not going to go TikTok for free. Which, granted, like, even if you are super successful on TikTok, you're damn near TikToking for free because the money sucks.
But YouTube was the same way. YouTube back in the day, they would steal our music, put on YouTube. I'd be hot. Who put our music on YouTube? I'd be pissed off. Now we're like, cool, dude, monetizing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of my biggest regrets, is that I used to make something that videos that were kind of like vlogs in like 2006, and then we didn't stick with it because I didn't see any money off it. I didn't really understand that you could really build an identity for yourself on the platform. And if I had got that earlier, it would have been crazy. You know?